Hi everyone, welcome to day 10 of your yoga lockdown challenge. Basically halfway now. So well done for all of you who've done the other 9 videos leading up to now. You're all doing amazing and I love seeing your progress and feedback, so yeah, just keep it coming. And today we have got a yoga for core. So it's going to be quite a powerful flow, building up a lot of heat in the body. All types of yoga use the core, but this is just purely focusing on the core area. So yeah, maybe a little bit tougher than some of the other vinyasa flows that we've done. But yeah, just give it a go and see how you get on. Remember, you can always take child's pose as an option and just come back into it whenever you feel ready. We're going to start today with a breathing exercise called Breath of Fire or Kapalbhati breathing. This basically just ignites our core, builds up heat straight from the inside. It also fires up this chakra that we have, our Solar Plexus Chakra, which we have in our core area. So yeah, we're going to get straight into this. This has so many benefits. It is so good for our lungs and immune system, which is perfect considering what's going on right now. It also just releases any toxins that we just don't want in our body. So a good breathing exercise to kind of bring into your lives. I'll talk you through it. It sometimes takes a bit of getting used to actually know if you're doing it correctly. So I would recommend just maybe watching me for the first round, and then the second round having a go at doing it yourself, and then or maybe just pressing pause and having a couple of practice rounds to see if you get it right. So what we do, we're going to all just sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit kneeling, it's completely up to you. We're just going to rest our arms onto our knees, and basically we're going to take a deep inhale, a deep exhale, and then a half inhalation. And the exercise, we're literally just breathing out over and over really quick, and you should feel the core kind of sucking in like over. I'll pull this up so you can see my tummy when I do it, and you can see the motion that's going on. And the inhale will just come naturally, so don't worry about that. You will still carry on breathing. So we'll all inhale and exhale, half inhale and go. And just return to your normal breath. And sometimes if you're a little bit snotty like me, it might not be so pleasant, but yeah, just go and blow your nose and then come back into it. And then we'll do the second round. So rolling shoulders down the back, lifting up tall, inhaling, and exhale, half inhale, and return to your normal breath. Well done, any of you who gave that a go. Again, as I said, maybe just rewind it and have another go, and eventually you will pick it up. Okay, so we're gonna come to a lying down position on our backs. And we're just gonna start to ignite the core here, so making just little pelvic floor lifts. So we want to plant our feet firmly on the mat. We want our fingertips to be touching our heels, and we're just going to raise up our pelvis up into the air, engaging our core and our glutes actually here. You want to, when you're lying on the floor, you want to have this sensation of your belly button being sucked down to the mat. So imagine there's a piece of string kind of pulling you down to the mat, and this is engaging our bandhas here, and this is going to really help us to ignite the core rather than just using the legs to push up. We really want the core to be doing the work here. And just 5 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and lower. Now we're going to bring both feet up to the air, and we're going to do little toe taps. So we want to just reach up and touch our toes, so our head and neck come on the floor, legs straight if possible. You might not come anywhere near, but as long as you're engaging that core to get there, then you're doing the right thing. So we'll go for 20, 20, 19, 18, 10. 3, 2, 1, and just hug those knees into the chest, maybe just rocking side to side a little bit. And we're going to raise our hands up to the sky again. We're going to place our hands beside our bums, and we're going to do single leg lowers. So we'll go right leg first and up, and then left leg, just alternate legs. You don't want the heel to be touching the floor, you want it to just be coming a couple inches off the floor. Do a few more, so left leg, one more on the right, and one more on the left. And then just hug our knees into our chest and tuck our chin to our chest for a second, and then lie back down. Now we're going to come into some straddle lifts, straddle crunches. So we want our legs to be pointing out to the side. They might just be up here, that's fine, just come to wherever you can today, and we're just going to have our hands between. We're just going to come up like this. So we're going to do 10. So 1, 2, 3. And then just hug everything in. Now we're just going to rock and roll our boats up. But when we come up to our boat, we want to engage our core and see if we can balance our boat. So when we rock up, we have our arms up and we hold here for a couple of seconds. And then roll back again, and then see if we can hold again. And hold. And again. And we'll do 2 more. And then we're going to all the way onto our hands and knees. And then we're just going to come into a couple cat-cows. It was freezing when I came out here, and now it is suddenly really heating up. So we're just going to come to our hands and knees on the mat, and we're just going to stretch out that core, seeing as we've already fired it up quite a lot. So we're coming up into our cow, and then round to cat. Up into our cow, and round to cat. And again, cow, and then up to cat. Now we're going to push up into our plank position, and we're going to hold our plank here. Again, firing up that core, not being too high, not dipping too low. We want to find that middle place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower onto our hands and knees. Now we're going to do some hands and knees side crunches, so they'll look like this. So we lift the leg up and then we bring our knee to our elbow and straighten out. And that's what it should look like. So we'll go for 10 on each side. So we'll start pushing into the left side. So our right leg and arm is coming up, and we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to let our leg go down to the floor, and then our left arm is just going to come out and we just open up through the side body. And then coming back round, and then the same on the other side. So our left leg is coming out and our left arm is coming out. And we're going to crunch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just open those up and just twist that left arm round to the back and just open up here through the front body. That underneath leg might need to come out to the side a little bit. And back to centre. Now we're going to push up back into our plank position. And we're going to lower our plank to low plank. So if this is too much for you, then you can just come to the knees and just lower, doing little half press ups, or you're going to stay power up through your plank and you're going to lower. Right arm, left arm, then come up, left arm, right arm, right arm, left arm, left arm, right arm, then the other way, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, and then we're going to wave back to a downward facing dog, just to release here and just pedal through the legs a little bit. And we're going to do those waves a few times, so waving to the front and back to downward facing dog, and wave to plank and back to downward facing dog. One more time, wave to plank. We're going to hold the plank here, and then you can either lower your knees to the ground and lower, or come all the way in a chaturanga all the way down to the mat. And we're going to use our hands to push up into our Sphinx pose. So here we can open our hands up wider and just deepen this opening of the front body, seeing as we've already worked it hard today. Maybe looking over your left shoulder and the right, and then we'll push through to a child's pose and just rest here for a few moments. Forehead coming to the mat. Now we're going to push up into our downward facing dog. And we're going to do some tiger curls. So we'll first by doing the tiger curls lift. So we'll start on the right leg so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to bring our knee to our elbow and then pull it up to our shoulder and go back. and then we'll do a cut, so we'll do right, left, we'll do both sides twice. So we'll come to the right and pull it up and back, and left, pull it up and back, and right and pull it up and back, and left and pull it up and back, and just pedal out those legs. Now we're going to do Kentucky Hills, but we're going to go right to right, right to middle, right to left. So we'll try and bring it up to your elbow if you can, up to your armpit if you can. If not, then your elbow is fine. So we'll come to the right and then kick out, and then middle, kick out, and left and out. And then we need to do the other leg. So left leg comes up, bring knee to left, out, middle, out, and right, and out. Again, just maybe wiggling into those hips a little bit, just taking any movement that feels necessary right now. Now we're going to really slowly walk our feet to our hands, and again this will use our core because we want to just come on our tiptoes and walk really, really slowly so we can feel that engagement of the core until our hands meet our feet. Now we're going to come to hip width distance apart, and we're just going to catch each elbow in each hand and just hang down here in our ragdoll, maybe swaying from side to side a little bit. Placing our hands on the floor, and then we're just going to lower into a squat position, and then just lower our bums to the floor, back into our boat pose here. Now we're going to do some toe taps here in our boat. So we'll have our arms out long, and then we're just going to tap left, right, over and over again. So start with the right, so right, left. To challenge yourself, you can have them straighter or just start with them bent. Not sure how many we've done, so we'll do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. And then we're going to rock back and see if we can come up to standing on the right leg. So we're going to rock back and then use the momentum to see if we can push up onto our right leg and just bring our left knee to our chest and hold here for a few seconds. Now I'm going to turn and face you here, otherwise I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing. We're going to tip forward into our warrior threes, and then our right hand is going to come to either to the mat, or if you have a block or a water bottle or anything you can place it on, just to bring that floor a little bit closer to you, then you can place it on there, or just placing the hand on its fingertips 6 inches in front. We want that standing leg to be straight, we want the back leg to be straight, out back, and a flexed foot. And then we're just going to draw our left hand up to the sky into our half moon position. Now here we're going to come to these side crunches that we did before on our hands and knees. So we're going to reach our arm out long, our leg is going out long, and we're going to crunch like this. Seeing if you can maintain the balance. Five, coming out. Then we'll just bend that front knee, bring the left one behind the right, and we've just come into this little twist on the mat. So we're going to reach up, our left knee is pointing forward, Our right knees come over next to the knee, and our left foot is next to our right bum cheek. Then we're going to lift up through the left hand and twist over to the right side, making this twisting action through our torso. And come to centre. Now we're just going to come into our boat position again, and then we're going to rock and roll up, and this time we should fire into our left foot and push up into the left foot. So I'll do it this way round. So we're going to rock back, maybe taking a couple rocks before coming up, and then bringing that right knee to chest, and then we're going to power it through back into our warrior threes on the left foot. So that foot is flexed and powering out to the back. Then again, either using a block, water bottle or anything just to raise the floor a little bit higher if you need it, or taking those fingertips to the mat, powering, engaging this back leg. Both legs are straight, reaching the right hand up to the sky this time, and then bringing it overhead and taking these half moon crunches. Coming out. Now with control, lowering, bending through the left leg slightly until the right leg comes to the mat. Then now our right knee is pointed forward, right foot is next to our left bum cheek, left foot is over the right knee. Raise our right arm up to the sky this time, then hooking it over the left leg and using the force to push yourself around to the left. When we inhale here, we lengthen our spine, and as we exhale, we twist, and this will allow us to get deeper into the posture. This goes for any posture, so remembering that our breath is so important, and we quite often forget, especially when we're in a challenging posture. Now we're just going to swivel that left leg round to the back, push up into our plank position and hold here. We're going to start to make gentle rocking movements here, so just shifting the weight from back to front, just seeing how this motion feels. Either doing this for longer, or we can take a side plank. Left hand coming to the middle, pushing onto that outer left edge of the foot, maybe modifying if needed, and then just lifting that right hand up to the sky. Maybe taking one of these crunches here, so right leg comes off the mat and crunch. We'll do 3. Coming through plank, then taking side plank on the right side again, modifying if needed, or going one step further and taking these crunches. Coming to centre, either knees and lower or chaturanga. Remember, elbows tucking in, upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Now we're going to bend through the knees, and we're going to jump to the top of the mat, and we're going to have our legs out in front, and we're going to see if we can straighten the legs this time. If you can't, no worries, just stay in your boat here, it's absolutely fine, still a very strong posture. Or taking it that little step further and straightening those legs, and maybe straightening the arms. Maybe shaking like I am, and then hugging those knees into the chest. We're coming to boat one more time. We're going to do some boat dips. So we're going to lower for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug everything in one last time. And then just lower with control down to the mat. And we'll all take a very well-deserved Shavasana. Hope you guys are feeling as warm as I am, and really felt that fire in the belly today. So heels on the mat, toes falling out to the side, palms facing upwards. Bringing the attention to the breath. If you'd like to stay here longer, then either just stay here whilst I'm talking over you, or just press pause and come back to me when you feel ready. If you'd like to finish the practice with me, then we're going to start to bring movement back to our fingers and our toes. Maybe shifting the head from left to right. Gently hugging the knees into the chest and rocking from side to side. Falling over to one side, using your arm as a pillow. And then we'll all push up to seated, keeping our eyes closed. Rolling the shoulders back down the spine. Take a couple of releasing breaths. So inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you everyone again. So yeah, definitely halfway now. I hope you enjoyed that and your bellies are feeling nice and fiery. Yeah, so that you use your core in every type of yoga, so yeah, core practices are always good ones to do every now and again, just to keep it all working in there. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing you guys on the mat tomorrow.